in the smoke-charged haze of 1967, Fred Zeppelin, a wrath-throated, wild-eyed frontman from Chicago's gritty South Side, birthed a sonic juggernaut that would shake the earth, the Fred Zeppelin Experience. With a voice that could shatter glass and an ego to match, Fred's vision was simple: create the loudest, most unapologetic rock and roll the world had ever heard. Armed with a rotating cast of musicians, Fred's band churned out blistering riffs and primal howls, quickly gaining a cult following in dive bars and underground clubs. By 1969, Fred, ever the contrarian, renamed the band Red Zeppelin, a nod to his love of chaos and defiance. But it wasn't until 1971, after a particularly infamous gig where Fred, drunk on cheap whiskey, declared the band dead to the world, that they settled on Dead Zeppelin. The name stuck, and so did their reputation as the loudest band in history, with decibel levels so extreme they reportedly cracked venue windows and left audiences half-deaf. Dead Zeppelin's sound was a molten blend of blues, psychedelia, and proto-metal, driven by Fred's banshee wail and his knack for writing anthems that felt like sonic apocalypses. Over 2 decades, the band released 10 albums, from Scream of the Sky 1972 to Piss on the Flame 1991, selling a staggering 100 million units worldwide. Hits like Burn the Heavens and Rattle the Grave became staples of rock radio, their bone-rattling volume unmatched by any rival. But Fred Zeppelin was no hero. A volatile narcissist, he treated bandmates like disposable pawns, firing guitarists, drummers, and bassists on a near-weekly basis. Over 200 musicians cycled through Dead Zeppelin, none lasting more than a few months. Fred's antics were the stuff of legend and infamy. He'd stagger on stage, sloshing bourbon, and urinate defiantly in front of crowds, cackling as fans cheered or recoiled. His habit of seducing bandmates' girlfriends sparked fistfights and bitter exits, leaving a trail of broken friendships. The music was worth it, one ex-guitarist later said, but Fred was a bastard. By the early 90s, Dead Zeppelin's star had faded. Fred's alcoholism worsened, and the constant lineup changes eroded their creative spark. Their final album, Piss on the Flame, was panned as a sloppy caricature of their former glory. In 1993, after a disastrous show where Fred collapsed mid-song, the band imploded. Fred vanished into obscurity, rumored to be living in a trailer park, while Dead Zeppelin was forgotten, overshadowed by grunge and the next wave of rock. For decades, Dead Zeppelin was a footnote, their records gathering dust in thrift stores. But a recent seismic discovery has reignited their legacy. A vault of unreleased tracks, dubbed the Lost Howls, unearthed in a defunct Chicago studio. These raw, ferocious recordings featuring Fred at his peak alongside long-forgotten lineups have sparked a global frenzy. Remastered and released to critical acclaim, The Lost Howls has thrust Dead Zeppelin back into the spotlight, their bone-crushing volume thrilling a new generation. Today, Dead Zeppelin is hailed as the loudest band in history, their myths inseparable from Fred Zeppelin's brilliance and debauchery. Though Fred, now a reclusive 78-year-old, refuses interviews, his voice equal parts angel and demon roars again through speakers worldwide. Dead Zeppelin is back, and the world's eardrums may never recover.